What is an economic bubble? An economic bubble occurs when securities are traded significantly higher than their intrinsic value. Eventually there is a crash and the bubble bursts, that is, prices come tumbling down. We commonly use the term economic bubble when talking about the stock market or real estate. When the economic bubble bursts, large companies can go bankrupt, the economy suffers, and typically unemployment rises. Bubbles are only ever identified in retrospect, that is, after the price of the asset crashes. It is nearly impossible to determine what the intrinsic value of something is in live markets. When there is an economic bubble, prices fluctuate much more wildly than normal. Eventually, they reach a point where market forces can no longer set the price. Market forces in this context means the forces of supply and demand. If we cannot determine when an economic bubble is coming, does that mean we can never prepare for one? Mainstream economists say that all that governments can do is have a response strategy ready. In other words, there is nothing governments can do to prevent economic bubbles, but there is much they can do after one occurs. Governments typically bail out companies and inject liquidity into the economy if it fails to grow properly again. Some economists, such as Axel Weber, who was president of Germany's central bank, believe that too much liquidity can cause economic bubbles. Too much monetary liquidity causes banks to engage in reckless and inappropriate lending standards. This can shake financial markets and lead to a volatile asset price inflation, caused by leveraged speculation. Mr. Weber says that very low interest rates, for example, promote the formation of asset price bubbles. Thank you for watching this brief video on economic bubbles.